Hey guys, Ronin here. Welcome on back to the channel. It is Monday. We are carrying on with our playthrough of Final Fantasy VI for the Nintendo Entertainment, or Super Nintendo Entertainment System, rather, I should say. If you're liking the content we're seeing so far, be sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you are new, and ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. If there's any games you'd like to see us play in the future here on the channel, be sure to leave us a note as well. Your options are from the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Neo-Geo, PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2, and the Nintendo 64. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Retrocade. And when we left you in the last episode, we really didn't get far because I got totally stymied by this part of the storyline of trying to get through the opera and this performance we had to do. I was finally able to do a bit more research and figure out how to get to this part, and now we don't have to worry about it. It's finally done, and we'll switch back over to Locke and carry through the rest of the quest. But my God, if this was not hair-pullingly annoying. And I can say that as somebody who doesn't really have that much hair to begin with, but another story for another day. Also, apologize in advance if you hear me sniffle a little bit throughout this episode, and I hope to God I don't sneeze. But with the rapid temperature changes that have taken place over the last couple of days, which has been great because where I live here in the Midwest, we've gone from it being about just around freezing to about 60 degrees. And that's wonderful. We've been waiting for this all season. The payoff to that, unfortunately, is that my allergies have been going berserk. I was wanting to get these recorded a lot earlier today than I did, but I spent the majority of my morning sneezing my head off. So now we are back to Locke, and sure enough, he's going to find this letter. I'm going to break up the opera for what you did to me before. So now we gotta head back this way and let Doncho know that somebody is about to come in and interrupt the opera. That's ridiculous for stage combat. You don't just go running and colliding into each other. You gotta add a little bit of flourish to it. I can say that as somebody who did theater back in the halcyon days of middle and high school. If we understood you couldn't just sit there and just run into each other, that was chaos. Nobody would buy that. I also remember having to do musicals of a similar sort to this. We never did anything quite as Wagnerian, I suppose. But there's a good reason why, even as I got older, I can't go back and watch. I certainly can't watch stuff that I did, but... Uh-oh. Looks like he's gonna drop a... He's got a 4-ton weight sitting there. Except he can't, because he's a weakling. Take the stagehand through the door. Talk to the stagehand through the door on the right. Should be able to get you above the stage. Let's get rolling. Ah, come on. This is where having the dash shoes comes in really handy, because it's saving you time. Pull the rightmost switch down. Don't even think about hitting any of the others. Rightmost switch. Okay, hit the rightmost switch. Except I hit it. Except you dropped me on the stage, you moron. Alright. Take two. You need to open the door on the far left balcony that leads to the rafters above the stage. Pull the switch on the press switch on the far right, then go to the upper left door in the previous room. Ah. So we go around this way. Come on, out the door. Time to go. Move along. Excuse me. One side. Coming through. And down the stretch he comes. Alright. Ow. Take him out. Okay, he managed to fall through a hole. Didn't steal anything, but that's fine. I'll whittle him down. Two minutes. Alright, hopefully the Bioblast will wipe these guys out. No, it healed them! Are you frickin' kidding me? I got 90 seconds. This is not good. And now that I've poisoned them, they're all healing. We got more coming in. Alright, go nuke them. I don't think we're going to get there in time. We got 30 seconds. And we're stuck in a pincer attack. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have to do it all over again. Are you kidding me? This is insane. Okay. Alright, at least we don't have to redo all the singing and everything. God, that would have drove me nuts. Oh, come on. Edgar, you handle like a pinto. Moron, get down there. Okay. Around here. Coming around the bend. Seriously? Up the door. Now we gotta rip through these. Well, at least this time I know not to use the Bioblast. Alright, we got about 3 minutes. Go down, around, up, around, this way. Okay, this is going to make it a lot easier. We didn't have to worry about all those ones in the middle. Oh, you jerk. Okay, here we go. Before I do anything, let's level these guys up. And we both hit the deck. I think we took Lars out in the process. And the crowd is stunned. And Locke is the first man up. With the holy crap. The #1 adventure in the world, well. Cue the music. Not particularly. Having this chainsaw ability is helpful, though. It's just like that, he's done. Well, that was anticlimactic. But yet, in comes Setzer. And of course, the Opera House manager is stoked beyond all belief about this. And the band carries on. I'm just happy I don't have to play this part of it again. That it took me 5 times to get it right was beyond annoying. But then, dude, just... Oh, by the way, I'll tell you I love you later. Gotta go. Bye. Maybe we should make a part 2. And here he comes. No, I'm not. Need to get to the capital city of Vector. In order to get there, we need your airship too. I'm not interested in your business if you're not her. I am now officially a man scorned, and I'm not doing squat. Yeah, you may be a great gambler, but me, I'm a king. Two creepy guys having a pissing contest here. Many towns and villages have been taken over by the Empire. But they have. They're abusing the power of match, trying to take over the world by brute force. The kingdom was also allied to the Empire recently, but our alliance has been dissolved. Man, the creep factor just does not let up here. You come in, you kidnap her, you got her on your boat for all of 10 minutes. You prostrate yourself in front of her. Tell her she's the love of your life. Do a coin toss. If it's heads, you cooperate. Regardless, if it's tails, I'll be your woman. Just... You could get away with this sort of stuff 25 years ago. You can't now. Not in the game design. And again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's how far we've come, and we still got a long, long way to go on that front. And the flip is heads. Well, at least I got that bit right. Oh, well, it was a double-headed coin. At least sell us to the common sense to cheat. Alright, I'll lend you a hand. I like the cut of your jib, my lady. We'll gamble with Death vs. the Empire. Should be exciting. So now we have Setzer in the party, and most importantly, we got ourselves a boat. Now, I always enjoyed this in latter Final Fantasy games that I played when you got to have the airship. And in Final Fantasy VII, if I remember right, there were 2 to 3 different airships. I remember in Final Fantasy VIII, there was a boat, there was an airship, and then there was essentially a starship that you got called the Ragnarok, which was a really cool looking piece of kit, and you could go anywhere with it. And once you were able to finally start getting access to stuff like this, then it totally opens up the world to you. And for good reason. Because in open world fantasy games like this, being able to get from one point to another is so essential. Especially when you're dealing with characters like Gao, who, if we have to go all the way back to the Veldt a couple of times in this game in order to make him level up or expand his enemy's skill function, then we need to be able to have a way to get back and forth with it that doesn't involve walking over half of one continent, taking Figaro Castle back to the southern continent, and then walking through all that stuff again. It's completely pointless. So where are we? We're now in Alberg. Follow the Empire's rule. Well, no. Jerk, we're not going to do that. Teleport stone, same effect as the spell teleport. Well, okay. I'm game. I'll try me one of those. Rumor floating around that there's something of high value on the east side of this continent. Empire built a lookout post there, but nobody can get past it. Unless we bribe Imperial soldiers, we can't trade any of our wares in this town. Bah! Oppose us and face our wrath. Alright, Buckethead, keep telling yourself that. Shit, these Imperial soldiers are taking over my pub. This guy just sounds to me like a guy who'd be from, like, the northern country in Britain. Hey, jerk's taking over to my pub. She's a little sauced. Got the elixir. And what do we have down here? Ah, the accessory shop. Okay. Have reflect ring, sniper eye, silver glasses, and the amulet. Alright, it's good to know that that shop is here. There's nothing that way. Go out this way, see what else is around. Okay, we have the armory here. What do you have in... Ooh, are those chests over there I saw? They are. But it's empty. Jerk. Jerk. Not cool. Arbogast himself approached me, asked me to do a portrait of him, but how should I proceed to paint it? Put a big swinging handlebar mustache on is what you should do. Okay, so we have headbands, the Reason hat, mithril plate, shinobi gear, and the white dress. Now, the white dresses, I already have 2 of them. I've already got shinobi gear, and most of the guys I need have it. And I've got 1 more that's owned. 3 are already equipped. So I can give that other one to Saban if I need it. The Reason hat raises MP by a little bit. Okay. I'm going to hold off on buying that, only because... The headband, simple headband. They're 3,000 a pop, and I'm not doing too terrible as far as... MP for right now. But I want to see what's in here. Now, we've already got the Kikuichimon for Cayenne. The Dark Claw. I thought we had the Bastard Sword already. But I could be wrong. Okay. So it looks like what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to do a little bit of farming in order to build up some gil. 1,000 years ago, during the Great War, there were two ultimate weapons made. One was a sword that turned its wielder's spirit into a weapon. The other was a living weapon bred for mass destruction utilizing magic. That sounds ominous. But anyway, like I said, it looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of farming in order to get everybody to where I need as far in terms of equipment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop it here for today. And then I will, while getting ready for tomorrow, or for Wednesday rather, keep my days straight. I swear I'm on enough antihistamines right now, I could put down rhinoceros, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit more off-kilter than I usually am. You know, leave your jokes accordingly. But that will give me time to go back out of town, do a little bit of farming, build up a little bit of gil, come back, get the gear we need to move forward, and then we'll carry on. But the important thing is we got through that stupid opera, and I'm glad we don't have to do it anymore. That it took up a whole episode just trying to get that done, and then I whiffed on it 4 times. It was bad enough. So, in the meantime, be sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, also at Retrocade. And we've got our upcoming Sports Saturday and Sucker Punch Sunday features this weekend as well. Haven't picked out the titles yet, but I'm hoping they should be good ones. If you want to check out the ones we did this previous weekend with Double Dribble and Soul Edge / Soul Blade, please be sure to do that as well. And if there's games you'd like to see us feature here in the Retrocade in the future, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. You can choose from the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, SNK, Neo-Geo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, or PlayStation 2. It'll be any game you want. Any game. If anything, it'll give me a one-day playthrough that I can give you an honest assessment of what I think of the game. If it's a game that I think might be able to stick around and go for a couple more episodes, we may do that as well. But we have the Retrocade here for content that you guys want to see and visit games that I want to play. So, you know, give me ones to check out. At the very least, I'll get to revisit a game that you guys like, or I may get to play a game that I've never played before. So, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Monday, everybody, wherever you may be. As always, my name is Ronin. Happy gaming, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.